Song, Ramon Cisneros, and thank you very much. It's called I Am a Dreamer.
Yes, I Am a Dreamer.
And tell me about why you wrote that and how you chose our next guest, which we'll introduce in a second.
Well, we decided that the message needed to go to mainstream America, to learn more about the struggle of these dreamers and to come out and do whatever they need to do to help. And for that reason, we picked somebody, Yelina, my friend from many years, who has two characteristics that were basic to the video, was that she's a great singer and also a magnificent actress.
Welcome very much, Yelina Valeria.
Valeria.
Thank you very much for joining us. And we've been talking to Ramon and now Yelina about I Am a Dreamer. It's a song written by Ramon and Debbie Cisneros about the dreamers, the DACA children that are here, and it's a beautifully set into today's world. And I love that you had the UT Knoxville shirt. You know, the words reflect that they know the only flag they know is the American flag, that a lot of our dreamers are in the military, are now teaching with graduate degrees, that people don't realize that these are part of our fabric. So the words you've chosen to write it was reflective of the reality of right now, they're their inner fabric. And those words and those visuals are perfect.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on writing that. So how did you meet Yelina? And Yelina, you were originally from Peru?
Yes, thank you so much for having us. Yes, I am original from the north of Peru.
Okay, and how long have you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville for 18 years now.
8 years?
Yes.
And you are an actress, a model, and a singer. So this is the perfect place to be, especially being Latina. Don't you feel there's more of a demand to have that diversity?
Yes, I love Nashville. This is the city of country music and perfect for a Latina singer.
I went on your website prior to this, and you had a lot of videos in Spanish and very fun, fast, and it's really beautiful to see what you've done. And how did you come to choose her? No, you said you knew her, but why does she represent this?
Well, she had very characteristics that are important to the video. The video had to be very impressive to the people that see it. And everything, the acting part, I don't know if you look at the video when she refers...
She had experience, yeah.
Yes, when she refers to the Statue of Liberty, she looks up and she does a lot of very interesting things, plus her voice that is perfect for it.
So when you started writing this, what is your goal for this song?
The song is that the mainstream America, the person that lives in the heartland of this country, gets the message of listening to these people from herself, you know, in their own accent. Let them hear the story, and then the girl that personifies the dreamers,
right,
she comes and she pleads to her neighbor, to her friends, to the people that she grew up with to stand up with her and help her make her dream come true.
I think it's amazing in the video as well as in reality. These dreamers sometimes don't even know they're a dreamer until they have to apply for college or have to use a social security number.
That's right.
And so to them, they're just normal. These are their friends. There's nothing different about them until maybe college application, or when they start talking about that, or have to want to get a job as a teen. I mean, that hits them as well. But a lot of these schools, a lot of the workforce is embracing our dreamers because we need that educated workforce, which these dreamers are, graduating, wanting to go to college. So that put the big picture, realization of your song to relate what's going on in Tennessee. Again, you put the UT Vols, everyone can relate to UT Vols, but a dreamer can as well. And
yes,
that to me was, you got him there, you got him there and stuff.
It is a country ballad because you want to reach to these people. You have to speak the language. You have to get with the melody that they recognize. Right. That's the best way to transfer the message. But we did it in a very special way.
And how did you feel about singing it?
Well, I remember I was driving when I received a phone call from Ramon Cisneros, and he told me, Yelina, I have a project that I would like to talk to you about it, and I think you will be the right person to do it. So when we meet up, and then when I was reading the lyrics of the song, it was just such a beautiful song with a big message, which is so important right now for what is happened. So I immediately told Ramon, thank you for choosing me to be the interpreter of this beautiful song.
And you're right, it's an interpretation of your beauty, your ethnicity, your voice to represent our children.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So do you do other work here besides? Do you sing? Is that your goal, to be a singer?
Yes, I actually I did different things. I started my career as a model, and I represent major companies. But my goal right now is just to be a singer, and I can bring some of my culture to the American people as well. And
that is very important because your accent is you can understand, but it's not too heavy. But it, I guess it exemplifies what our children are bilingual in everything they do. So.
Absolutely.
So when you look at this song, and how are you marketing it in a different way, or is it grassroots marketing where people are sharing it and stuff?
Well, we have a soft beginning. We started it on January the 1st.
Okay.
But these messages had to be timed perfectly, and with everything that is going on right now as in regards to the dreamers, we're getting ready to a big push, and probably help this program is going to help us a lot with that. But the problem is that a lot of 90% of the people in America sympathize with the dreamers, sympathize with their with their cause. However, you don't see that will of the American people being represented in Washington. Instead, these kids are being used as bargaining chips, in which we're going to be transferring political favors, and we're going to give you this and you give us that. And these are human beings,
I think that song resonates, and if we can get it to the right people to realize it, that's going to be a huge factor in it. I think it's exciting that you've been here, over 30 years. I did not know your musical talent, but now all of a sudden this is a different, catapults you into a different realm of not just country music, but I think that's exciting that you're reinventing yourself in this way. So are you going to continue creating songs?
As a communicator, and you're a communicator too, I wouldn't be surprised if pretty soon you write a song yourself. A song, a newspaper ad, a commercial, these are all just tools, methods through which you send the message. I thought the best way to communicate this message about the dreamers was through a song, and this is my first song, so I hope I can find another cause that is so dear to my heart that I would do another one.
And with you being from Peru, being in Nashville this many years, what is your impression of Nashville and the acceptance of who you are here?
Well, let me tell you, you, Nashville right now has been growing and is growing so much, and it's a beautiful city. And I went to other cities, but after being in other cities for 3-4 days, I'm like missing Nashville. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to go back and be in Nashville. I think it's a great community for there's a lot of Latino people who is coming, and it's growing a lot.
And I think we have to remind people, and I said this earlier, we have more someone like you, assimilated professional aspirations that are here, that are part of our fabric, that you know, it's just making Nashville great. So both of you are doing a great job, and thank you for being on the show, but thank you for, you know, being the leader you are, for coming in and taking over this song, because the Dreamers are very important, but so are you two, being leaders in our community. And I want to thank you, especially Ramon, for all you've done, because Nashville's a great city. So
thank you, Cristina, for the opportunity to come here and tell the audience that we want to reach out to about I Am a Dreamer.
Yes, and we're going to show you that YouTube, and you can kind of watch it on your own, but just listen to the words and understand the meaning. If you're unsure of what Dreamers are, DACA, this is a good song to go to. So join us each week as we talk about the opportunities and challenges of Latinos in Middle Tennessee, as well as our global shows that we also show here. And we'll see you next week. Muchas gracias.